So just to play on with what Jerry was saying, we also reach out to the end user customers, right? You can't develop something in a vacuum because then nobody uses it, right? So that's extremely important to us as well. The other one is, and this is kind of something that Brocade is really passionate about, and it's that you got to break out of the status quo. You got to quit doing the same thing that you've always done in order to get a different result. And one of the things that's real important to us is just this concept of open standards. And it used to be where if you want open standards, it was interoperability. It was my gear that was able to talk to somebody else's gear. We weren't using some proprietary piece. And now that's expanded. And when you start looking at data centers, it's no longer just the network or the servers or the storage. It's how they all play together. And when you start talking about, as Frank mentioned, software-defined networking, that's a concept that enables you to put a different level of control across that infrastructure. But it's not just the network infrastructure. It's also the servers. It's also the storage. And it's the orchestration above it that controls everything. Specifically, how do things move between data centers? Or how do I move information within a data if some instance occurs that was unseen or hopefully not something that was really bad. So when you start talking about those different layers, that interoperability extends up as well as east and west. So, it's can I work with the new orchestration tools? Can I work with the Red Hats and the checkpoints and everything else to get that kind of information flowing throughout the process? And what happens is when you start looking at open standards and you start to get open standards in your organization, here's what happens. It's that as technology changes, that best of breed player changes as well. And when you're using an open approach and open standards, you have the flexibility to move into different areas that your business needs by being provided with this new leader in that technology. You're not locked into just one piece. And I think, that's something that, when we start talking to our customers, this is the lesson that we're learning. It's that get into open standards, get out of the norm of what you've been doing in the past that allows yourself to really have the agility to move forward.
Right.